When you spoon that organic yogurt into your baby's mouth, or watch them happily squeeze that fruit pouch, you probably feel like you're winning at this parenting thing. You chose the expensive brand. You read every ingredient label. You're doing exactly what your pediatrician, your mom, and every parenting blog told you to do. But what if I told you that some of these healthy choices are actually slowing your baby's brain development right now? That they're quietly reshaping their taste preferences in ways that could affect them for years? And here's the scary part. It's not just one food. There are 7 foods in your pantry right now that might be doing this. Look, I know you're already exhausted. You spend hours in the grocery aisle comparing labels, asking other moms what they feed their babies. You're trying so hard to get this right. But here's what nobody tells you. The food industry has gotten really good at making you feel safe. Words like organic, all natural, made for tiny tummies. They sound protective, don't they? But they're often hiding something, and what you'll discover might shock you. Some of these foods aren't just empty calories. They're actively working against your baby's brain development, their gut health, and even their ability to regulate emotions later in life. So let's walk through 7 foods that might be in your pantry right now, and I'll show you exactly what to choose instead. The first food most babies ever eat might be the worst choice for their brain. I'm talking about rice cereal. You probably started here because it's what your pediatrician recommended at the 6-month checkup. It's what your mom used with you. It's marketed as gentle, easily digestible, and fortified with iron. What could possibly be safer? Now, here's where it gets concerning. Most rice cereals are almost pure starch. They spike your baby's blood sugar just like candy would. And many brands actually contain trace amounts of arsenic that leaches from rice during processing. Yes, the same arsenic that's classified as a neurotoxin. Your baby's brain doesn't thrive on quick carbs. It needs fat, iron, zinc. These are the nutrients that build neural connections and support focus. When your baby fills up on rice cereal, they're missing out on what actually fuels brain growth and muscle development. Think about it this way. Would you build a house with cardboard instead of bricks? That's essentially what's happening when rice cereal becomes the foundation of your baby's diet. The solution is actually simpler than you think. Start with iron-rich purees like mashed lentils, egg yolk, or pureed salmon. Add a small drizzle of olive oil for healthy fat. These foods provide the building blocks your baby's brain actually needs. They're not harder to prepare, just different. And the difference they make is enormous. Number 2, flavored yogurts. Here's one that shocks parents. That cute little yogurt with the cartoon characters? It's basically ice cream in disguise. Now, yogurt itself can be absolutely amazing for gut health and brain development, but only if you pick the right kind. You might be choosing those adorable, baby-friendly fruit yogurts because the packaging says made for little tummies or probiotic power. They seem like the perfect combination of nutrition and convenience. This is the part nobody tells you. Most of those baby yogurts are packed with added sugar or fruit concentrate. Some contain as much sugar per ounce as actual ice cream. They've turned a probiotic superfood into dessert. Let me explain what's really going on. High sugar feeds the wrong kinds of gut bacteria. The beneficial bacteria that support digestion, immune function, and even emotional regulation, they get crowded out by sugar-loving bacteria that trigger inflammation. Your baby's gut and brain are deeply connected through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. When you disrupt the balance of gut bacteria with excess sugar, you're not just affecting digestion. You're potentially influencing everything from immune response to mood stability later on. Here's the easy swap. Go for plain, full-fat yogurt. Yes, it seems boring, but then you control what goes in it. Add a spoonful of mashed banana or pureed berries if you want natural sweetness. That's how you support healthy gut flora and brain balance without the sugar crash. Number 3, fruit pouches. I need you to look in your diaper bag right now. How many squeeze pouches are in there? Because each one is teaching your baby's brain to become a sugar addict. Those pouches feel like a lifesaver on busy days, don't they? They're convenient, organic. Your baby seems to love them. They don't make a mess. Of course, you reach for them when you're juggling a diaper bag, a grocery cart, and a fussy baby. But the truth is more complicated. Many fruit pouches deliver more sugar by volume than soda, just in baby-friendly form. Even the ones without added sugar are concentrating natural fructose into a thick, sweet paste. Here's what that steady stream of fruit sugar does. First, it trains your baby's developing brain to crave intense sweetness. Those natural appetite signals that tell them when they're hungry or full, they start getting confused. And once those signals are disrupted, they're incredibly hard to reset. Now, that's concerning enough on its own, but there's something else happening that most parents never connect. You know those speech delays everyone's worried about? The ones that seem to be everywhere now? Constant sucking from pouches bypasses chewing entirely. And chewing isn't just about eating, it's essential for the jaw development that directly supports speech development. Think about it. Your baby's mouth is supposed to be practicing complex movements right now. Tongue positioning, jaw strength, lip coordination. Every time you hand them a pouch instead of a spoon, they're missing that practice. Now, I'm not saying throw away every pouch in your diaper bag. Keep them for true emergencies, long car rides, flights. But when you're home, serve mashed fresh fruit with a spoon. Let your baby experience different textures. Let them practice bringing food to their mouth. That's how they learn what real fruit tastes like, and that's how they develop the oral motor skills they need for talking. Number 4, whole grain. Baby crackers. But they're whole grain. I hear this in my office every single week from parents holding up a box with a smiling baby on it. Let me show you what's really in those teething crackers. They seem like such a smart snack choice, easy for little hands to hold. The box says no added sugar and whole grains. They're specifically marketed for babies. You're probably thinking you've found the perfect solution for snack time. Behind the scenes, here's the reality. Most of these crackers are made with refined flour and seed oils, not the whole grains the package implies. The whole grain stamp doesn't mean what you think it means. They're heavily processed, stripped of real nutritional value, designed to dissolve quickly in your baby's mouth. There's something you need to understand. They fill up tiny stomachs fast, leaving very little room for the nutrient-dense meals your baby actually needs. A few crackers, and suddenly your baby isn't interested in that salmon and sweet potato puree you carefully prepared. Plus, the texture teaches your baby to prefer crunch over chew when it comes time to transition to real table foods. Lumpy textures, vegetables with fiber, these babies often struggle more because their mouth hasn't learned to work through different consistencies. What should you reach for instead? Offer soft steamed vegetables like broccoli florets or carrot sticks. Give slices of avocado. Try strips of scrambled egg. These are textures that develop real oral coordination and deliver the nutrients that actually support growth. They're messier, yes, but mess means learning. Number 5, juice. This one trips up even the most health-conscious parents. 100% fruit juice, no sugar added. Just pure fruit. You might think, it's basically just liquefied fruit, right? That can't be bad. And technically, yes, it does come from fruit. But here's the crucial part. Juice is fruit stripped of all its fiber. It's just the sugar and water delivered in liquid form that spikes blood sugar incredibly fast. And that sugar spike fills their tiny stomach with empty calories. This is the real danger. Your baby feels full from sugar water, so they refuse the iron-rich meals you serve them later. Iron is absolutely essential for oxygen delivery throughout your baby's brain. Without adequate iron, cognitive development can slow down. Too much juice consumed regularly can create nutrient imbalances that show up months or even years later as unexplained fatigue, difficulty concentrating, or developmental delays. The American Academy of Pediatrics actually recommends no juice at all for babies under 12 months. And honestly, there's no real reason to introduce it even after that. The alternative is straightforward. Offer water, offer breast milk or formula. When your baby's ready for more, offer whole milk and give actual fruit, the whole fruit with all its fiber intact. That's where the real vitamins are, along with the fiber that slows sugar absorption and supports digestive health. Skip the juice. Your baby isn't missing anything except sugar water marketed as health food. Number 6, store-bought veggie purees. Even those beautiful, vibrant vegetable blends can be deeply misleading. You see spinach and kale featured prominently on the label. You see that rich green color. The pouch promises a full serving of vegetables. You think, perfect, I'm getting vegetables into my baby. You feel like you're winning at this whole parenting thing. Inside your baby's body, here's what's actually in most of those pouches. They're primarily apple or pear puree with just a dash of green vegetable added for color and label appeal. You're essentially buying fruit puree with spinach food coloring. And here's why this matters more than you might realize. Babies need to learn what vegetables actually taste like. Real vegetables have bitter, earthy, complex flavors. When you mask those flavors with fruit sweetness from the very beginning, you're missing a critical window for palate development. Study after study shows that babies who aren't exposed to bitter and savory flavors in their first year become toddlers who refuse vegetables. That picky eating phase everyone talks about? It's often not a phase at all. It's a palate that never learned to recognize and enjoy vegetable flavors. What should you do differently? Make simple homemade blends. Steam some peas and carrots, puree them together, mix sweet potato with real spinach. It takes maybe 10 extra minutes, but your baby learns what vegetables genuinely taste like. And those early taste memories? They shape food preferences for years. And finally, let's talk about something that seems counterintuitive: low-fat dairy products. You might see reduced fat on a yogurt container and think you're making a healthier choice. Less fat means fewer calories, and surely that's better for your baby, right? Wrong. Completely wrong for babies. Here's what most parents don't understand. Your baby's brain is literally being built from fat right now. DHA, cholesterol, omega-3 fatty acids. These are the actual construction materials for brain tissue. The myelin coating that helps neurons fire efficiently, that's made almost entirely from fat. When you remove fat from dairy, you're removing the most important nutrient for your baby's developing brain. You're essentially trying to build a brain without the raw materials it needs. Now, this doesn't mean you should overfeed your baby, but it does mean that every calorie should count. Babies have small stomachs. The food that goes in needs to be nutrient-dense, not nutrient-stripped. Here's the rule for babies under 2. Always choose full-fat dairy, full-fat yogurt, full-fat cheese, whole milk when they're ready. And if you want to boost healthy fats even more, add avocado to meals. Add a drizzle of olive oil. If your baby can safely eat nuts, add natural nut butter. These are the fats that fuel brain development in its most critical window. So here's what you've just discovered. Rice cereal builds with cardboard, not bricks. Flavored yogurt feeds the wrong bacteria. Fruit pouches train sugar addiction. Whole grain crackers are marketing lies. Juice replaces iron-rich foods. Veggie pouches are fruit in disguise. And low-fat dairy removes brain-building materials. But here's what matters most. This isn't about guilt. This is about power. Now you know. You can't unknow it, which means you get to choose differently, starting right now. So what do these replacements actually look like? I know you're exhausted. I know you're overwhelmed. And now I'm telling you that half the baby aisle is basically useless. But here's what's genuinely exciting. You don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to understand 3 simple principles. Principle number 1, real food over processed food. This means choosing mashed lentils instead of rice cereal, scrambled eggs instead of crackers, steamed broccoli instead of whole grain puffs. Real food doesn't come in a pouch. It doesn't have a mascot. It doesn't promise convenience. It just builds actual brain tissue and gut health. Principle number 2, fat is brain fuel. Full-fat yogurt instead of low-fat. Avocado on everything. A drizzle of olive oil, egg yolks, whole milk when they're ready. Your baby's brain is literally being built from fat right now. Don't remove it. Don't reduce it. Embrace it. Principle number 3, let them taste real flavors. Plain yogurt with fresh berries instead of pre-sweetened containers. Mashed banana from your hand instead of a pouch. Water instead of juice. Vegetables that actually taste like vegetables. This is how you build a lifetime of healthy eating. By letting them learn what real food actually tastes like when they're young enough for their palate to still be forming. See how simple this is? It's not about perfection. It's not about spending more money or more time. It's about awareness. And every single meal from this moment forward, you get to make a choice that shapes your baby's brain, their body, their future relationship with food. You have that power now. Now, if you're feeling a pit in your stomach right now, wondering what else you've been getting wrong, I need to tell you something. Food isn't the only thing hiding behind healthy labels, because there are some products labeled as helpful that are quietly doing the opposite. And right now, many of them are sitting in your nursery. This video exposes those 7 products. Watch it now before you use them again.